Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our latest edition of Haunted or Hype. And it is early in the morning, and I'm exhausted. So if you see me drink my coffee, join me while we talk about our latest episode, Handsome Edward. Now, I'm going to put a picture of Handsome Edward up on the screen so you guys can be introduced to him. Here he is. There he is. Handsome Edward. Handsome Edward. Whoops, daisy. Let's add him back. Okay, so Handsome Edward. Handsome Edward came to us through Illinois, and we didn't know much about him except that he was haunted. So we brought him to my friend Sophia at the Convent Tattoo down in Deptford, who really has a way of dealing with haunted objects and communicating with them. So we brought it to her and we decided to get some information from him. And we got a lot. Like the name is Haunted Edward, Handsome Edward. He likes to be called handsome. The track lighting that we wrapped around him would actually blink every time we called him Handsome Edward. I had video of that. However, it keeps glitching and I can't share it, but I can post it someplace else if you're interested. He does have a unique personality. He is a rancher and he likes horses, and he's a very gentle soul. Now, let me explain what he is in case you don't know what that is. That is a death mask. Actually, this one is a little different. This one is an entire bust. And you can see he has some clothing around him. The clothing actually looks much better there than what it is in real life. It actually is deteriorated so that when you pick it up, it disintegrates in your hands. And he was placed in a coffin. Now that coffin also has a what do you call it? It has a lid so that it opens and it closes. So that he could be, I guess, shielded, and he was painted. So you could see on his head that he has hair, he has eyebrows to make it look more like Edward was when he was with the living. Now, without further ado, I'm going to show you some footage. Now, if you follow me on TikTok, you've probably already seen some of this footage. So bear with me. I want to show you some of the footage that we collected that includes banging, some relevant responses on Phasma and Spirit Box, and some disturbing ones. So let's delve into that, okay? So here's the first one.
All right, Edward, I think that's a great idea. I'm going to leave everything on for you.
Oh, there it goes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to leave you alone then, okay? You did confirm for us, and we appreciate that. We're going to let the candle burn out for you, sir. And feel comfortable. Don't let these guys, take over. This is your moment.
Something's draining.
So just not to interrupt, but that is Sophie speaking from Convent Tattoo. And she is a curator of haunted objects. She's got 3 floors of haunted objects. And we thought that by doing it in her establishment, that he would feel more comfortable around other entities. But she's just telling him that, don't let anyone overshadow you, because there are some other darker presences in her building, and we didn't want them to take over the show. So without further ado.
I was trying to drain it.
Just find your space
Now it's staying there.
to communicate with us.
Something's trying to drain it.
What
was
the hell was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I heard it. I was like, what the hell?
It almost
Sounds like a heater.
Yeah, but
Right.
It's right
That's
next
not-
to you.
Exactly.
That was upstairs.
I'll make
That
upstairs
was-
let me go look. Go.
You want me to
Yeah,
come
I
up with
think, all right,
Good night,
Edward,
my
we're gonna leave
bud.
you for
Okay, so what happened was we were talking with him, and as we were talking with him, there was a loud boom, and it shook the building. Now, I know New Jersey's been having a lot of like tremors and earthquakes. It wasn't one of those. We looked all around. It sounded like it was in the walls when that was April Priestley, who said it sounded like the heater. It actually sounded like the vent in the building expanded and then collapsed. Now we know it wouldn't be the heating vent because here we are in the middle of summer, so that wouldn't do anything. So, but it did reverberate throughout the walls. So we all went upstairs, including myself. And this is what happened next, because we left Edward downstairs with the communication equipment. So this is what happened when he was alone. That was not it. Hold on 1 second. For some reason, it does not want to come up. And let's see if I can get him. Here it is. Okay, so clearly that's my voice, right? So, and we can't explain it in any other way. I mean, not only does it sound like me, but it curses and it says Peter and Rocket. And we, actually, it seems like there's a conversation between two pieces of equipment. Sounds like me saying Peter, then it sounds like the Phasma going no, and then it says Rocket, which I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to mean. Maybe I'm misinterpreting it. If you have any ideas, let me know. So, what do you think with Edward? Do you think he's haunted? I do have more footage. I didn't put it all here. If you want to see it, I can. I do have EVPs. Like I said, I do have the track lighting going up when we're asking him about, the horses. However, like I said, I don't know why it glitched. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Now, we also wanted to make Handsome Edward and Ezekiel, who we did in the last episode, available to you. So they, I should say, are at the Parlor. Now, the Parlor is a witchy store that has oddities, artwork, and haunted objects down in Keyport, and it is owned by my friends Genevieve and John. It's a lovely store. If you caught our live that we did last time, a couple days ago, it was phenomenal. We did an investigation down there, and that place is off the hook. So you really should go check it out. So again, like I said, we wanted to make the stuff available. So if you want to go meet Ezekiel and you want to go meet Edward, they are there on loan so that you can go see them. Now, further, if you would like to be on this show and you have a haunted object that you want to talk about, we can put you on the show. Please reach out to me at 9livesparanormal.com. Also, if you want us to work with your object, we can work with it at the Parlor. Just DM him at the Parlor Keyport. That would be on Instagram at the Parlor Keyport, and ask for John in your DM, and he will make an appointment, and we will work with your object. So we will, and we'll record it for you, so you have the evidence of what we found, and you can obviously stay there with us while we do it. So just do it. Now, That being said, do I recommend that you procure haunted objects? Well, not unless you know how to work with them. Now, my friend Sophie and I, and Gail, who's the other half of Nine Lives Paranormal, this is what we do. We work with them. We've been working for them, working with entities and paranormal phenomenon for a very long time. And I also sit on an exorcist team. So if the energy happens to be dark, we know what to do. So that being said, if you bring us your object and we can't work with it, we know a plethora of people that can help you work with it, because we really don't want people going out there and getting haunted objects and they don't know how to work with them. It could cause the entity to be upset, or there could be a lot of phenomenon in your house that you're not prepared to deal with. And but if that happens, give us a call, and we'll be able to help you and put you in touch with the people who can help you if we can't help you ourselves. So again, I have the way that we got our haunted objects is exactly that. People gave them to us. Because most of them, anyway, people gave them to us because they wanted to collect haunted objects, and they weren't expecting what they got. Our next episode is going to be one of those objects. So please stay tuned and stay spooky, stay grounded. And again, please go to the parlor and bring us your haunted objects, and we will put them on the show. I think we are working with a couple, and we're gonna interview them shortly. I have to make the arrangements for that. So I hope you stay tuned, and I hope you stay grounded. Again, Kara from Nine Lives Paranormal, and you are watching Haunted or Hype.